We are staying on top of breaking developments in the Bear Brook murders. The fourth and final victim has been identified. The New Hampshire Attorney General's office says the girl, known as the middle child, has now been identified as Rhea Rasmussen, thought to be between 2 and 4 years old. She was the biological daughter of Terry Rasmussen, the man responsible for the murders who died in prison 15 years ago, and a woman named Pepper Reed. Pepper Reed is from Texas and has not been seen since the late 1970s. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jean Mackin. Tonight we spoke with the daughter of Terry Rasmussen, and we will hear from her in just a moment. But first, the developments in this cold case. In 1985, the remains of an adult woman and a young girl were found in a barrel in Bear Brook State Park in Allenstown. Then in 2000, a second barrel was found nearby containing the remains of 2 more girls. In 2017, investigators linked one of the victims to Terry Rasmussen, who went by the alias Bob Evans in New Hampshire. By 2019, 3 of the victims had been identified. The oldest victim, a woman named Marlise Elizabeth Honeychurch, and her children, Marie Elizabeth Vaughn and Sarah Lynn McWaters. And finally, today, that final victim identity was released. Her name, Rhea Rasmussen. WMUR's John Schoenheider is here with us, and he spoke with Terry Rasmussen's daughter and 2 investigators who worked on this case. John.
That's right, Jean. This is an answer 4 decades in the making. The true identity of Rhea Rasmussen right here. And people on both coasts were involved to put the pieces together. And in some ways, it's the ending a lot of people wanted. Not everyone, though, says this case is closed yet. Diane Klepfer's dad left when she was just 6 years old.
My mother and my father fought a lot as we were little. That's really the only memories I have of the 2 of them together are always violent and argumentative.
She was in her 40s when she learned the truth. Her father was Terry Rasmussen, the man believed to be the Bear Brook killer.
I don't even think anyone is even going to ever know all the aliases he used.
When the victims were discovered, she adopted a mission.
That's the only reason I really spoke out about it at all, in hopes of doing the right thing and getting her name back.
Her mission is now successful, the result of a widespread collaboration.
And so we're talking about a lot, not just hundreds, but thousands of hours.
Firebird Forensics was the first group to reconstruct DNA in the case. They worked with Diane to use groundbreaking techniques that test hair samples.
It's important to the family to know who their little sister was so they can do whatever they need to do in terms of putting all that back together.
Things didn't go anywhere for so long. I didn't think that she would ever be identified.
For Diane, it will take a while to work through the emotions of the discovery. Her half-sister's story is finished, but she knows Pepper Reed still needs one.
If you know something, say something. This is no longer a time for secrets. Everybody involved is getting older. Let's figure out what happened here.
Now, there will be a press conference tomorrow morning. That's when we're expecting more details in the case and victim impact statements. In studio, John Schoenheider, WMUR News 9.
You can follow the full timeline of events in the Bear Brook murders on WMUR.com or go to the WMUR YouTube channel to watch The Middle Child, a documentary about the quest to identify a victim in the Bear Brook murders. Also tomorrow at 11 a.m., as John mentioned, the New Hampshire Cold Case Unit will be holding a press conference all about these developments. We will bring that to you live on air and online.